If you don't reply to me within 2 hours, you either died or you're fired.
Having a wife that works for somebody else, that means somebody can pick up the phone and tell your wife to be somewhere, which means they have more control and more influence over your wife than you do.
All you pussies coming in the gym, going on the leg press, going on leg extension, doing some pussy ass weight. If you're gonna hit legs, hit it heavy and hit it fucking hard.
Fuck your past. Who the fuck gives a fuck about your past? You can't fucking go back and change shit in your past. You don't live in the fucking past.
Nobody cares! Nobody is looking at you! Trust me! Alright? Stop caring about everybody else's.
Fuck your past. Who the fuck gives a fuck about your past? You can't fucking go back and change shit in your past. You don't live in the fucking past. The past lives in you if you fucking let it. Kill it, cut it out, it's gone. The only thing you have is fucking tomorrow. Focus on what you can do in the future and how you can improve and change your life. Fuck what happened to you. Look what you are going to make to happen.
This alpha male is advising about the past, but it comes off more like abusing than actually advising. I agree with the main point. Living in the past and constantly beating yourself up over what happened won't help you move forward. However, I think it's necessary to not forget what happened. Remember what formed you and why you're improving yourself because of those experiences. Your past isn't something to ignore completely. It's context for your growth. And if you become successful from humble beginnings, never forget where you started. Don't let success blind you to other people's struggles or make you look down on them. That's how you become exactly the kind of person you probably resented when you were struggling. Acknowledge the past, learn from your mistakes, appreciate the good moments you had, and look optimistically toward the future. That's balance. Don't live in the past, but don't pretend it didn't happen either. Use it as fuel for growth, not as an anchor holding you back or an excuse to forget where you came from once you make it.
This is Alpha Man Bootcamp, and these men have paid $18,000 for 3 days of training. The sole purpose of this camp is to put men through tough and uncomfortable situations to build character and the mentality of never giving up when times get hard. During this training, you will have to endure an ice bath, drag yourself up a hill without slowing down, or you will be dragged down and back crawl on a train track with gravel. What do you think about this?
Why?
After many years of training, and I trained all types of martial arts, I was training my fists, my elbows, my knees, and my shins to become indestructible. After that, I went and traveled to China and trained with some Shaolin monks, and they explained to me that the strongest part of the body is actually your skull. And if you train your skull for about an hour a day, bang it against the wall, after a year it becomes 4 times thicker than it really is, which means that you become unstoppable, indestructible. You could punch them, you could kick them in the head. All they have to do is turn their head to wherever you're hitting, and they will break any bone in your body.
In the description, he wrote something like, "Clearly you can see I've banged my head against the wall." He put this in his description, and you know what? This is the most believable story he's told yet. I actually believe him that he's banged his head one too many times against walls. This would at least explain a thing or two about why he is the way he is. Maybe repeated head trauma actually is the explanation. Finally, a claim from Princess Azouley that makes sense and connects all the dots.
I want to work out, I want to go to the gym, but I just don't want people to make fun of me. Like, I know I'm small, I know I'm fat, I know I'm this, I know I'm that. But I just don't want people to just, like, judge me, you know? Nobody cares! Nobody is looking at you! Trust me! Alright? Stop caring about everybody else's opinion! And start caring about your opinion! Look in the mirror! Are you happy? If the answer is no, then do something about it! Alright? You can change it! Your mind is your biggest enemy! Go make some gains! Wahoo!
My nigga, chill.
Yeah, hold up. Yo,
I'm
wait.
If you don't reply to me within 2 hours, you either died or you're fired. The guys who work for me more than they're getting paid for, those are the guys that later get paid for more than they're doing work for me. I make sure to take care of them. Every 90 days, I reevaluate them. If they deserve a raise, it's great. If they deserve to get fired, it's also great. And when they know that, it makes them just work harder.
This isn't motivation. This is creating a toxic work environment built on fear and anxiety. Demanding responses within 2 hours, regardless of circumstances, isn't being a strong leader. It's being a controlling micromanager who doesn't respect boundaries or understand how productive work actually happens. People have lives outside of work. They might be in meetings, focused on deep work, dealing with personal matters, or just not glued to their phone 24/7. Threatening to fire someone because they didn't respond within your arbitrary 2-hour window is insane and counterproductive. And the 90-day reevaluation where people constantly fear being fired, that doesn't motivate excellence. It motivates fear-based performance and high turnover. Good employees will leave that environment for places that treat them like human beings instead of disposable resources. This is Princess Azouley pretending to be a tough CEO when he's really just describing a nightmare workplace nobody wants to be part of. Real leaders create environments where people want to excel, not where they're constantly afraid of being fired for not texting back fast enough.
And as a man, why you fat?
This is a great question, and honestly something we do not talk about enough as men. Being fat is not just about looks. It is a silent tax on your testosterone, your focus, your energy, your confidence, your lifespan. Your body is a billboard for discipline. Your kids see it. Your lady sees it. Your teammates at work see it. If you cannot lead yourself with a plate of food and a 45-minute workout, how can anyone trust you to lead them anywhere else? Let's have the conversation. God bless y'all. Have an amazing day.
He ain't lying.
It should genuinely piss you off that I'm 31 years old, walking over out of the gym, worked out 3 times today, getting in my $250,000 supercar, fucking shredded, made $211,000 last month, working from home 4 days a week. This should piss you off because I am genuinely nothing special. If I can figure out how to have enough discipline to create this lifestyle for me where I'm rich, ripped, and rare, you can do it too. I'm not that smart. I'm not that funny. I'm not that good looking. Besides a good mustache, I don't have that much going for me. Besides the fact that I'm a disciplined motherfucker and I'm willing to do the work day in and day out, regardless of my feelings. I set expectations and standards as the highest version of myself, and I stick to those standards. I stick to those expectations day in and day out, regardless of how I feel.
If I smash your door in and come into your house, what will you do?
If you smash my door in and come into my house, you'll get hit with a fucking machete. I don't care how much you bench press, mate.
Of all you pussies coming in the gym, going on the leg press, going on leg extension, doing some pussy ass weight. If you're gonna hit legs, hit it heavy and hit it fucking hard. You gotta be able to hand clean it first. And shoulder pressing. Let's go. This is some high tech shit.
Oh yeah.
You want gains? Or you wanna look like a fucking stick?
Why? 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 Why?
Go home, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you fucking walk up on me one more time, I'm gonna fucking eat your pussy.
Pause.
You want to challenge my pack? Well, I hate to say this, but I'm not the alpha that you want to challenge. Because my true alpha is right there. So if you want to challenge one of us, you have to go through all of us. Ain't that right, alpha?
So true. I'm back. I stepped down because I had to. Now I'm back. So, you want to challenge? Let's challenge.
You want to fight me one-on-one? Well, listen up well. He was my trainer. So I suggest you shut up and sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
Before you have to deal with him.
And I'm ready.
And we're all ready.
Mm-hmm.
Say ooh. Say ooh.
This is a feminine way of sitting. Now, is it comfortable? Sure. Do I sit like this occasionally? Yes. But if you want to be perceived as more masculine, you need to actually spread a little bit. Man spread, right? The whole idea is to take up space. As men, when we actually sit and we are occupying more space, this is seen as a more dominant position, also more dominant body language. But if you're somebody that is sitting very small, this is something that typically women will do more than men.
This is getting absolutely ridiculous. Doesn't matter how you sit. The main thing is to feel comfortable. We've really reached the point where fake alphas are telling you there's a special way to position your body in a chair to be masculine. What's next? Alpha male breathing techniques? The correct alpha way to pick up a bag? Quick break. If you're enjoying the content, we now have memberships. For a small investment that helps the channel grow, you get custom emojis, loyalty badges, and priority replies if you want my take on something. For those who want to help shape the channel, join the steering committee and vote in exclusive polls on what content comes next. Check out the options below. Now back to the video.
First, I don't lean over it. Actually use my whole body. When I'm trying to shift, I'm not putting my head there and then moving. The proper way to do it, get up, shift the whole body with your head, continue the movement.
Did this nigga just tell me how to pick up my bag after I drop it?
Here I am, grabbing it like an 8 and coming to business meeting. Make sure not to use underhand grip when carrying the folder. You grab the folder approaching the business meeting in this manner. How does it look?
If you're wearing a hoodie, you must pull your sleeves up to expose a bit of your wrist and arm, because the hoodie sleeve must serve you. If the sleeve is all the way down, you're serving the hoodie sleeve. When you wear a watch, it must be on your left wrist. It doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed, because what I'm showing is I control the left.
How does it look?
The only way to have your hoodie on is the Kevin Garnett way. When you have the hoodie down here, your neck is serving the hoodie. But when you have the hood up here, the hood serves you.
Having a wife that works for somebody else, that means somebody can pick up the phone and tell your wife to be somewhere, which means they have more control and more influence over your wife than you do. I wouldn't like that at all, which is why I told my wife, you don't need to work. My wife can go if she wants to go. She's not going to go because she has to go.
Isn't that worse? Isn't it worse if your wife wants to go work for someone? She chooses to go be under the auspices of somebody else other than you? According to alpha logic, is that not much worse, that instead of your wife having to go to support the family, to help support the family unit, she doesn't even have to go, but she chooses to go be with another man for most of the day and not be with you or with the family? I feel like that's much, much worse. According to your logic, Alpha Logic 101, double alpha, rainbow across the sky, Alpha Logic. Unfortunately, these guys don't think these things through. They didn't discuss it with me. They didn't discuss how they should be satirizing themselves. I feel like if you have a wife and a family and you both need to support the family and she has to go to work, that's okay, because that's what she has to do to support the kids and to support your dreams. But if she chooses for no reason to go work for another man, how is that not worse? Go buy my course.
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts. These sites is not facts. It's not facts.
400 grand is like a no-brainer. That's how you make 400 grand. You put it in your calculator and say, I make 400 grand. And I divide it by 365. That means I need to make $1,095. If you've ever made $1,095.11, you can make 400 grand, because I just showed you how easy it is. But if I wanted to make it easier than that, I'd be like, divide by 24 hours.
That was the fastest course on how to make money I've ever seen. I've tried his advice and now I've made $400,000 just like that. Obviously that's sarcasm. He showed you absolutely nothing except that calculators can display large numbers. Congratulations, we all knew that already. This is peak fake guru content. No actual value, no real strategy, just showing you a number on a screen and implying he made that much.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
But she's stone cold, I'm wondering why. But out of petrol, the pouring rain clouds up by window. I can't see it all. Even if I could, it'll all be great. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. She's you got up there, the pony inside my window.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
An average man right now cannot walk 10 kilometers. Forget running, walk. He cannot walk 10 kilometers, right? An average man 2,000 years ago could sit in a boat and row to fucking America from Sweden. He was called a Viking. How?
This alpha male claims a normal guy today can't even walk 10 kilometers, but Vikings 2,000 years ago could row from Sweden to America? This sounds like a pretty unreliable claim. Vikings didn't row continuously across the Atlantic. They sailed with stops in Iceland and Greenland, and most people today can absolutely walk 10K, they just choose not to. Yes, we're more sedentary now, but exaggerating with false historical claims just makes you feel inadequate, so you'll buy what he's selling. However, your body was made to move, and movement creates momentum in life. Do some form of training today. A walk around the block, 10 push-ups in your room, some stretches, whatever matches where you're at right now. Don't worry about Viking comparisons or alpha standards. Just move. Exercise isn't just physical. It clears your mind, builds discipline, and gives you small wins that compound over time. You don't need to be extreme. You just need to be consistent. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to made-up standards from fake gurus. Small improvements add up to real transformation. Get moving today. Your future self will thank you. Take care out there.